Hi, I'm Nadine from Just Me on Life, the place where you can find out how to organise, take charge of and upgrade all things lifestyle. Today I've got a great video for you all about how to cut out 7 things for a low spend month. Now this is going to be great for those of you like me that have heard of all of the videos, all of the stories, read all the blog posts about people doing no spend years, and last year they were really popular. And people took this challenge on to only buy the essentials in life to be able to cut out things like debt and curb their shopping habits. Now, it was a bit extreme, and for some people it's amazing, you can get great results, but how about we start on a lighter foot, especially if you've never done something like this before. So I'm going to show you 7 things that I recommend that you can cut out for 1 month that is really going to get this going, and maybe you'll want to continue it and just snowball on with the momentum, but let's see how you go for the next 4 weeks with these. So number 1, makeup, bath and beauty products. These are things like makeup for your face, any kind of lotions and potions that you're using. Now we all know after the festive period and the New Year's sales, we probably have quite an abundance of products. Things that we have stockpiled, things that we got as gifts, things that we bought for ourselves. And let's be honest, we don't need to add any more to our collection and when we haven't even used the things that we've already got. So how about we stop buying these for a while, just appreciate the things you've got in your home, in your beauty cabinets already, get use out of those, and then see which products you actually love that you want to continue using. Number 2, trips to the salon. This could include the beauty parlour or a manicure place that you go to. So anything around haircuts, colouring, treatments, massages, manicures, pedicures, even a facial. If you're that person that goes regularly, these things certainly add up. So by curbing these for even a month can make a massive impact on your budget, and also show you which things you really do miss the most, instead of just going through the routines of getting everything done just because somebody's told you should be booked in for a certain amount of times a year. This is a really good way to get to know yourself and what it is that really is of value to you. Number 3, eating out of home. Now this is all things out of home. This includes the takeaway dinners, the lunches, the restaurant meals, kind of snacks on the go. It might be that you have something in the morning for breakfast as you go and grab your coffee or your tea, or you buy things in the vending machines at work or college. Whatever it is that you do on a daily basis or weekly basis that is taking that little bit of extra change out of your purse or your bank account, well, we know that this is something we can easily cut out, making meals at home, planning ahead, doing meal prep, and making sure that we've got in bulk those kind of snacks that we would use throughout the day. But by buying them in bulk from the supermarket or somewhere like Costco, it means that you're not going to be going out and getting overpriced chocolate bars, cans of Cokes, water, whatever it is that your go-to thing is, coffees, and lots of things that you would have throughout the day, never mind the expense of each meal. Because I know people, they have breakfast, lunch and dinner outside of the home, and that just, it spirals into using so much of your hard-earned cash when you could be saving it elsewhere. So let's give this one a go. Number 4, things we wear. Oh yes, clothing, handbags, shoes, you name it. Anything that's kind of in that apparel section. I bet that, like most people in the Western world, you've got around 8% of your wardrobe that you do not wear on a regular basis. Now, taking out like the occasional wear, because we know there are things you might be saving for, like a wedding or some sort of special occasion when you go out. But the average day to day, we generally wear pretty much all the same stuff all of the time. And we just maybe switch it up seasonally. But this doesn't really give us good bang for our buck, because what we do is we ignore most of the clothes that we actually do have that could be really good. We don't even tap into what we love. We could have pieces that are hidden amongst those crazy closets, and actually we're just buying more and more. Sometimes not for a need. It could be actually a bit of emotional shopping. This will give you a chance to really look into what you're doing out of habit, where those emotional impulses come into play. and start to really get good use out of what you already own. Maybe rotating that closet round just like you can do with your pantry to make sure you're using things and not just going for the same go-to stuff that are at the front and at the forefront of your mind. Number 5, alcohol. Now, a lot of people do dry Januaries and other times in the year where they stop having alcohol. Maybe because of excess, maybe because they want to use it as a booster to keeping fit. But we all know a cheeky cocktail in the evening after work, a few bottles at home, they all really add up. Even if you're going out to eat for a special occasion, cutting out alcohol really can lower your bill. So let's try this for 4 weeks. Think of the health impacts as well as the great impact it's going to have on your money, and see how you feel at the end of it. Maybe there's a particular drink that you realise you really love and you really miss. Maybe actually you don't really care at all. So it could be something that you continue long term and just have on special occasions. Number 6, taxis. Right, so this is one of those things that it could be because you've been out late, it could be because, you're just thinking, oh, the weather's a little bit, don't want to be walking home, you might have a few things to carry, but actually being able to plan your journeys ahead. When you need to go shopping, you might need a ride. When you actually need to get a taxi to and from somewhere for safety reasons, but not to be using it on an everyday, every journey basis. I know lots of people who do this. And this can add up to hundreds or thousands spent every year just on these journeys. So imagine for 1 month, if you could use public transport instead, maybe car share with someone, you share the costs of the petrol or the parking. If you need to be making those longer journeys, places that aren't as feasible, to maybe use public transport, but we've got tubes, trams, trains. You could cycle, you could walk some of them if it's just go to your local shops and get a few bits. It's really about thinking, what are you doing? Are you going out just to see your friends on the weekend? Is it a shopping trip? Is it something you need to get groceries? Is it your commute to work? Maybe you've even got things like a scooter or something you could use that is going to be low cost, low impact to the environment. It's going to get you there practically for free. So work out alternative ways to cut out and using taxis, and use something instead and see how that goes. Now, number 7 is magazines or newspapers. I know the whole world has gone digital, but people still have subscriptions. A lot of people buy the occasional one because they see a great article on the front headline or some celebrity gossip. They go and they want a little pick-me-up and they see something in a newspaper stand. Whatever it is for you, if you do have a subscription, maybe you can pause it too and pick up something free. There's like newspapers just hanging around outside tube stations and places you can get them for free. Maybe there's magazines at work in your lobby. And actually, I bet you've got tons of books that you haven't even had the chance to read. So this could be a great time to pick up that book, get through it, see whether you love things by that author, get to use the things you already have, go through things on your Audible list, and just move forward in a way that's going to give you some other ways to stimulate your mind. And actually, you're not going to be spending anything on a regular basis either. So another great win for cutting things out for a low spend month. Now, the idea of this is, of course, to just buy the essentials. Like I said, the things that you have to pay your bills by direct debit, you have to have food, you have to have a roof over your head. So things that you would have to spend on, but all of those non-essentials, these are things you can cut out relatively easy, immediately, and they will have a big impact, and you'll really start to see the effect here. Think about all those times that you just go out and buy things because you're bored, you're upset, you're angry, you do it out of habit because you don't know what else to do on your free Saturday, or you're with your friends and that's the way you spend your time. This is really going to distinguish your wants from your needs, your loves from your habits, and the things you do on impulse that you can't even explain right now. Bit of time to reflect. Bit of time to really think about what matters most to you and what you want to bring back into your life after the month is finished. Now, let me know in the comments below when you are starting your low spend month, how it goes for you, what of course are the biggest challenges that you found over that time, and how much you managed to save, because that is going to be the really exciting thing, the really big motivator for pushing forward and thinking about continuing it or taking on an even bigger challenge. So let's all do this together. Let's get those purse strings a little bit tightened and let's see what magic we can make happen in 1 month. See you soon. Bye bye.